And we're going to do a special year ahead reading for you. And it's going to be kind of, very generic, okay? Very generic. If you want something specific, right, really super specific, you got to come to me for a private reading. And I can do a 12-month love or 12-month money forecast for you where I look exactly at your astrology and pull cards. I've also got to, remind y'all, I mean, this is general, right? Take what applies, discard what doesn't. That's a general advice. But I'm going to mention some astrology in this reading, and it's especially relevant for your rising sign, okay? So if this is your sun sign, go watch your rising, because the astrology might not resonate so much for you when I say it, okay? And by the way, I know I've got some do-it-yourself advice on looking at your own astro info coming out this Friday. Okay, so if you want to make sure you're being notified of how to best prepare and plan for the new year ahead with some quick astrology tips, make sure you have activated the bell for notifications so that you're notified when that gets released on Friday. That said, let's see what comes out for your love life, Sagittarius. I'm going to find out, just generally, what's the overall theme for 2020 for Sagittarius? Can you show me, Spirit? And I just want something there that didn't want to go down. Well, 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 well. You've got Three of Wands in reverse and Six of Wands in reverse. So some of you are dealing with a lot of frustrations and delays. And feeling like it might be because there's a lack of confidence, or that you feel like you're not getting the attention you want. You feel like you're not getting the victory that you want, okay? There might be some kind of ego issue here as well with, and this could also, for some of you, it could be feeling nostalgic about someone with from the past, and it's not getting forward movement because somebody has ego issues, or they don't feel confident in themselves, and that's causing you to not get expansion with this person, possibly from the past. I'm sorry to say that. Wedding, this situation involves marriage, soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. And let go of control issues. Allow the situation to fold naturally. I'm hearing just like, you're going to have to really, let it go, because this might have been somebody that you were married to, or you are married to. It could be somebody who you see them as marriage material, but because of the ego issues, the self-concern or the lack of confidence that is just overshadowing this union, it's bringing frustration, delays, setbacks. It's really holding back your growth with this person this year. I'm sorry to say. Now, astrologically, you do have Saturn in your third house. So this might have to do with, where you're living. Somebody that is close in your vicinity. Somebody who is like in your neighborhood, or you have daily interactions with them. For some of you, it's about communications, the way that things are getting communicated that are hindering and creating blockages in getting this expansion. Some of you right now, you are very focused on the day-to-day and mundane, because your North Node is in the sixth house. So some of you are going to be very much like worker bees, okay? And what you're having to release is, you know, with your South Node in the 12th, you're having to release things having to do with maybe more of the ethereal side, the spiritual. You're having, you know, you're having to really get down to earth with that North Node in the 6th house. You're having to be very practical. You're having to take care of your health. For your finances this year, you've got Knave of Wands in the reverse. So, you know, for some of you, and with the Ace of Pentacles, you've got a new opportunity. It might be a new house. Some of you could be getting a new car. There's something materially that you are really gaining that's quite substantial, and you're laying down some solid foundations this year. But with the Knave of Wands in reverse, some of you are having trouble with communications. And again, I see that with Saturn in your 3rd house. And I saw that over there, okay? This is a year where, you know, it's not like Saturn is trying to make life difficult for you just for the hell of it, right? It's because there's something that maybe you have to learn about communicating yourself, okay? Or it's, and again, it's not that you aren't already a good communicator, it's that Saturn is trying to get you to step up and come up a higher level in your communications. Knave of Wands could be fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, could be somebody younger than you, somebody under 30, maybe a child, or grandchild. But I do see some really, this is good money news here. With the Justice in reverse, though, somebody might feel that there's some unfairness here, or a broken legal contract. Might involve a Libra. Some of you might be that you're getting a new house because you broke the lease, or you sold a house. You're out of that mortgage. If this is a new job, if this is a new job, just be very careful of things being fair, because I'm seeing an issue here of somebody not being fair, not being accountable. And with the Knave of Wands in reverse, this might be during the interview process. If you're interviewing for a new job, you need to really think about negotiations and ensuring that people are going to make a fair exchange with you, and that if they renege on that contract, then you're able to have some kind of recourse or restitution, okay? I feel like that Ace of Pentacles is really big. I don't know, that's going to be different things for different people, but that's really big for somebody. But I just want you, surrounding that new beginning, there's kind of some dark energy. I'm not going to lie to you, okay? It's good and it's solid, but you're going to have to, I think it's other people that you're going to have to be wary of. And there might be a karmic lesson here about you needing to make sure that you're negotiating fairly. And that other people are as well, that everything's being kept on the up and up. And again, that has to occur during the interviewing or negotiating process. Your advice for money this year is the power of prayer. Give the situation to God for uplifting and healing, and be open to miracles. Heaven's unlimited resources, love, and answers are awaiting your prayers. Be sure to act upon the divine guidance God gives you in response to your prayers. I'm getting this vibe like you need to pray and meditate about this, okay? Whatever this new beginning is, it's big. And yeah, you know, it could be that you're getting, this year, you're getting expansion with 3rd or 4th house matters. Something in your local community, maybe having to do with a home and housing. You need to pray about this, okay? Your advice, it is safe for you to receive. The more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have to share with others. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for good coming to you and through you as it blesses the world. So, some of you may be getting a new house because, I don't know, some of you may be getting a divorce, or, if you're moving to new premises, maybe broke up a financial contract with somebody. I am sensing this has to do with a house more than anything, and maybe even moving. All right, so it's interesting. If that doesn't resonate for you, then like I said, you got to watch your rising. Let's get on to this 5-card spread, where we look at the lessons from last year, 2020, and the lessons for next year, 2021, along with looking at next year's obstacles and strengths. And at the foundation, we'll see what the overall theme is for the year for you. This is a general reading, okay? Let's see what comes out. For Sagittarius, please show me Spirit. So the general theme this year is Fool in reverse. And not a fan of that, because it's almost like you're getting a false start with something. Or there's some kind of recklessness or naivete. We'll see more what that's about as we get into this. Your lessons for this year, King of Cups, it might have had to do with the Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, might have had to do with emotions, emotional mastery, okay? Some of you working in lines of, fields of charity and healing and, the arts, okay? The lesson for 2021 is High Priestess, and this is about you really using your intuition and spirituality and secrets. That is quite an odd thing with your South Node in the 12th house, okay? And I'm getting this vibe off of that card that you're going to know some things. You're going to know that people are not telling you everything. You're going to know that things are, being kept secret or whatever. But with the South Node in the 12th house, it's almost like you're having to release it. Like, yeah, I intuitively know this, but I'm going to go on and do what has to be done on a practical level anyway. What your obstacles are this year, Ace of Cups in reverse. Somebody's dealing with blocked emotions and not healing, perhaps, okay? Your strength is that you've got Knight of Pentacles. You're going to be progressing financially. Loving that, okay? And I saw that with that Ace of Pentacles there. You're laying some solid foundations down, and I see, like I said, this is a new house, a new car, a new job, something. And I'm seeing it again here that it might be slow, steady progress, but what's easily gained can be easily lost. And this is, maybe not easily gained, but you're not going to lose it easily, Sagittarius. This is some rock solid stuff. So I see this really as being grounded. But again, I'm getting this vibe of, almost this Neptunian 12th house emotional stuff has been, there's something you're having to let go of. And that's tied to your lesson for this year. Because this is very 12th house right here. And that's where your South Node is, what you're having to release. So there's some kind of karma attached to, and it's maybe coming up as an obstacle of you needing to release something emotionally, needing to heal from something, needing to open up emotionally to something. There's some kind of karma there. But overall, your strength is that, with the North Node in your 6th house, you're being very practical, and I'm seeing it right there. So let me see what is this lesson with the High Priestess for 2021 for Sagittarius. Please show me what the lesson is for 2021 with Sagittarius. I'm feeling this card, the oath too. Okay, so, So some of you are trying to, I just heard skirt around conflicts, okay? You've got some weakness of will, and I'm really getting this kind of almost Piscean, Neptunian, like, wow. What is it that, with the the Five of Swords in reverse, you might feel this year that you're caught in the middle of something, maybe a group dynamic. It might be work related, it might be family related, but you're caught in the middle of something, and it's almost like you've lost confidence or you have a weakness of will to be in the situation anymore, okay? And there might be some resentment about somebody not applying effort to this or losing confidence in this. There's somebody, and deep down, you know it. You either know you're resentful about it, or you know they're resentful that you are not, or they are not, somebody's not applying effort. They've lost confidence in this situation. There might also this year be some kind of reversal of power, and that's why somebody's now, maybe in the past they were riding high on their horse, but something happens where there's a reversal of fortune or power, and again, I almost feel like it's kind of it could be very in a subconscious realm where it's not spoken directly or out in the open, but there's an inner knowing either within you, or you know that other person, deep down, you know that underneath it all, they're feeling powerless, or they don't have the willpower or the confidence. So they're maybe trying to skirt around a conflict where there's been disagreements, maybe arguments, not having a meeting of the mind, couldn't come up with a win-win solution, and I just heard drop it. Somebody's going to drop it. Deep down, they know it's going to get dropped, or deep down, they know they got to drop it, or deep down, they know it gets dropped because this person doesn't feel the confidence. They don't feel like they're in an empowered situation anymore. That's really interesting. Very cryptic, so maybe comment down below and let me know what that means to you, because, yeah. In the blockage, with the blockage or the obstacles that you're dealing with this year, some of you are going to break free of something, maybe a way of thinking, and you're going to get progress and forward movement. And it might have to do with love, not flowing in your life. It might have to do with not getting healing. Some of you are just coming up with a new way of thinking about this situation. You're finding your freedom. You're opening yourself up to a new perspective that is going to progress you and move you forward. But unfortunately, for some of you, if you are not emotionally open and you're not finding love this year, and that's what the blockage is, this is because you got to come up with a new game plan here in order to get forward movement in other areas of your life. Maybe on a more practical level, less on a spiritual, emotional, okay? Let's see about this Knight of Pentacles. What is the progress and forward movement going to be about? You're dropping a burden, okay? Like, if you overcommitted yourself, you had too much responsibility, duty, you're dropping it. And if there was some kind of one-sided give and take relationship, or you felt like you were giving more than the other person, well, you're dropping that. And I think that in dropping that burden, you're going to get progress financially with your life and materially with your life. I mean, there's some mirroring going on here. Let me say that with your North Node in the 6th house, and I can see it in the spread, you are very much down to earth this year. There's a focus more on your work life and your daily habits and your health and all of that. Less of a focus, less support in getting forward movement with 12th house spiritual, right? It's spiritual versus mundane, okay? Yet there is some kind of lesson this year with the spiritual, in that, you know, whatever it is that you're having to release on a, you know, 12th house note, whatever that is for you, there's a lesson here. And yeah, some of you could be a little bit down about it. It's temporary, it's going to pass. If you think you're going to start something this year and it doesn't quite get off the ground, I don't think you're going to be happy about it, to be honest with you. But y'all really need to check out, I've got a video coming out this Friday on how to best plan and prepare for the new year, given your unique natal chart, because I talk about this, right? Like, for example, I mean, maybe some of you are really wanting to have this spiritual union and, you know, all of this stuff, okay, with somebody. But the astrology is not really very well supporting that. How do you deal with things like that? I've got that situation. You know, I've got my South Node in 7th house. So, I mean, I've been single for like 5 years now. And, you know, I hate to be told that this is going to be yet another year that I'm quite likely not going to meet somebody. And I might meet somebody. It's just going to be challenged, right? I mean, and this is saying, again, you're going to be doing stuff, 12th house stuff, but it's just, it's challenged in some way, okay? This emotional stuff is challenged. This feeling, watery type of Piscean energy, challenged, okay? So it's not to say you can't have it, but how do you deal with it when the energies are really supporting you going in a different direction, where you're focusing on the practicalities of life, which frankly are not very sexy, right? I mean, if you want to do that, great. But for those of you who are here like, that's not what I wanted to hear, well, you know, I've got more advice about how to deal with these energies coming out this Friday. So make sure that you hit the notifications so that you're notified when it gets released this Friday. And also, if you want to know what's going on in January, just a reminder, I've got the January readings up on Etsy for $3.99. And yeah, if you want a private reading, that's the absolute best. You know, I'm doing private readings. You know, I do all kinds, but specifically at this time of year, what's popular is a 12-month love, 12-month money, where I go specifically into your natal chart and I look at what's going on. Like, if we're talking love, I'm going to get into your relationship houses, or if we do a money reading, and we're going to get into your money houses. And I'm going to get specific to you, because, right, these are general readings. And that's a reminder, make sure to check out your rising if you haven't already. Okay, that's all I got for now, and I'm wishing you the best. Sagittarius, have a happy new year. Be blessed.